Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm not sure which with his hands this is, but it is with his hands on September 4th, 2014. Okay, so the blanket that I was working on, if you follow me on Instagram and stuff, you probably saw a picture of it when it was small. I finished weaving in the ends on that today in the card work, and I gave it to the intended individual because it was not hauling that hot blanket around another day. So if she takes a nice picture of it, then I will post it on my Instagram, or the next video I get, I'll show you a picture of the finished blanket. It turned out really nice, as usual, yawning. So, I went to New York this past weekend for Labor Day weekend to visit the in-laws, and also to visit an online friend for the first time. Her name is Sharon V. She's with the Moms with Yarn podcast, and I'll be placing a link to their YouTube channel and their Ravelry group in the description box. And so I just had a really good time. We went to Nitty City. I'll show you guys what I got there. This is their um, logo. And they also have these, these little bags. They didn't have any of the large ones, so I got the small one. But they have like these little bags, little papery canvas type bags. They're perfect for small projects and stuff. So, I'll put that up. So, I will share with you what I got from Nitty City. I had got a skein of Malintosh yarn. And it is Spectrum, and it's Tosh Chunky. It's 165 yards, and it was $21, which I think was pretty good. So I will probably be making either fingerless gloves or a hat out of this. So I don't wear hats that much, so probably making fingerless gloves out of that. They also had fiber there. So since I'm going to be, for Spinzilla, I'm going to be spinning on the Sweet Georgia Yarns team. So I bought a skein of her, it's 100 grams of the 100% Blue Face Leicester wool. And the dye lot is 140721001. And it's called Tapestry. Okay. And it was a little pricey. It was $22. But the colors, really nice. Very nice. So, when I spin this, I'm just gonna go with it. Hopefully, I'll get a decent yardage out of it, and I'll probably do a shawl or something with that. And then I got 2 skeins of Malabrigo's Noob Roving. It's 100% merino, 4 ounces, and it was $16. And then I got one of the. Do they have a color on this one? This is 862 Piedra, and this one is it's 048. So the name of this one is Glitter, but there's no glitter in it. There's nothing glittery about it. And this is merino as well. So I got these two. Then I got a skein of black cotton fleece from Brown Mills. And it is 80% cotton, 20% merino for the Brown Sheep Company. And I got this to make my son, because I make my son fingerless gloves all the time. And so it's time to make him a new pair. So I got this. And it was like, it's real nice, very soft. It was $11. I think I got a discount. I don't remember. I don't have the tag in there. Then I got some needle savers. End savers where, you know, you take and you trap your DPNs in this thing. I got sock blockers, stainless steel sock blockers, $15. And this is the large, I believe. It doesn't say what size it is. Oh yeah, LG. So it's the large. And then I got a book that I've been having my eye on Amazon for a while. And I got it for $10. It was normally $17.95 at Knitty City. I got it for $10. It had a 40% discount. And so, yeah. So if you're in the Ohio Knitting Mills, it has a lot of historical stuff in it. And I like that. Plus, I like the Modon on the front. However you say his name. I really like that pattern. So, I got it for the historical information as well as for that pattern, for that dress only. Yeah. I'm not going to be making a dress. I'm probably going to be doing some type of shirt. I talked about that with Sharon while I was there. So, yeah. I'll put this stuff back up. Hopefully I'll be able to get to work on the sun stuff soon. Let me set this on over here to the side. Okay. I went out to the farm the other day and to get poop for the garden. So while I was there, not only did I get poop for the garden, I got yarn. I'm just going to show you the yarn we're using to make the boys some hats with. Move my Wacom out the way. Send it away, send it away. Alright, trying to, stuff is just all over the place over here today. My room is a mess, as usual. And I'm like, just decided to do this video on the fly. Alright, so hopefully that stays out of the way. And these project bags need to get put up. I'm just disorganized. Very disorganized today. But then again, it's my craft room, right? So this is one of the bags Nancy made me. I showed it to you guys before, I think. So this is the other one. It has cats along the top. And then this is the inside fabric. And then it has like a leopard print. So very nice bags. Alright. These bags don't have anything in them, so I'm going to stick them over here in the bookcase. Out of the way. Alright. So now to show you that yarn. Okay. This is actually a it looks really like a light blue, light black. But it's it's actually like a gray blue. It's merino. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It's like a gray blue. And then we have the black. And the black is also, it's 7% alpaca, 30% merino. This was Kyrian. Who's fiber? Who is this? Yeah, both of those are Kyrians. This is just 100%. This is just merino. So I'll be making some hats for the boys with that. Okay. Now, what have I been working on other than the blanket that is no longer with me? because I finished it and I sent it off to live with the person you're supposed to live with, because I'm tired of the hot tub carrying it around and stuff. That thing was hot. I would work on it in the car at lunch and stuff. So yeah, so it was hot. The noise you hear is me moving my art supplies out the way because I don't want to risk getting any charcoal on that yarn. Okay, so works in progress, works in progress. Right now, works in progress. I have the socks, which were toe up, but then in the car, I accidentally, on the way back home, I accidentally pulled one of the needles out and didn't realize it. And so by the time I realized it, some of the stitches had already started to run. And I was like, whatever. So I frogged the toe up ones. And I cast back on. And because I have a big foot, I mean, and my feet are long. For a woman, I have a big foot. To be so short. Still more evidence that I should have been a 6 foot something tall woman. So I've already gotten, I'm doing these socks. I don't want them to be too long as far as cuff wise. So right here I have an inch ribbing, if you guys can see it. And this is what happened to my label? Huh. Well, I don't know what happened to my label. It sucks. Well, anyway, it is that German sock yarn. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It is the opal sock yarn. And I don't know what colorway now because I don't see I've lost the tag for it. So, yeah. And telling you guys, it's been a sucky day. I could have swore it was up here earlier. Oh well. Anyway, it's opal sock yarn. And I don't know what colorway this is. I don't remember. And I can't believe I lost the tag for it. Not in the project bag. Oh, this it. No. Okay. Crap. Okay, so yeah. So I lost the tag. Okay, opal sock yarn. And I don't know what the colorway is. So I've said it in one of the other videos. But yeah, this is it. And I cast on 72 stitches. Because like I said, I have a big foot. It's probably going to be too big. Because, you know, I was looking at it. And I was looking at the socks Ashley made me. And I think the one she made me, she cast on 68 stitches. So it has 4 extra stitches. It's going to be just a plain old sock with afterthought heels. This blue thread right here is the afterthought heel yarn. I already put in for the afterthought heel. Because I didn't want really long socks. So this is an inch of ribbing. And then this is 4 inches to the afterthought heel. And then now I'm just doing the knitting until I get it 6 more inches I figure would be a good length. And then I will do probably I don't know if I'm gonna do a Kitchener toe or if I'm gonna do one of those bull's eye toes or something like that. Something easy. And just go from there just to get the socks done. I'm using size 2 carbons to knit this with. I probably should have used ones, but I don't have a size 1's double points because I snap them. So I need to invest in a pair of metal double points. I prefer double points when doing hats and socks and around. I do not like knitting with circulars and around unless I absolutely have to. That's just me. But yeah. So now I'm just knitting the foot portion of the sock. And I'm hoping I'll have enough yarn for both of these socks because I'm not sure how much yardage comes in this stuff. I forgot. Let me see real quick if I can find something on open. I'll look at it real quick. Dun, dun, dun. It looks like so. Okay, it's 7763 and it's called The Little Prince. Yeah, that's the one I'm using. So it's called The Little Prince. Okay, spinning. What is going on with spinning? Well, on the spinning wheel right now, this is what I'm spinning. It's some of the Falkland that I dyed, and it is. I call it. It reminds me of apples. So the different colors in apples, the greens, the reds, the kind of yellowish and stuff. So that. And so I'm finished. I'm spinning that now on the spinning wheel. I finished spinning this merino, and it's in a. It's really super soft, and it's like a fluorescent limeish green color. So I finished spinning this stuff, and it is very nice. Sucks, you know. I think Falkland is one of my favorite workhorse yarns to spin. BFL is nice too, and I have a bunch of white BFL that I could spin and then dye it up. But BFL is nice. Falkland is nice. Merino is like spinning silk. It takes freaking forever to spin, but silk takes even longer. So that's what's going on with the spinning wheel. Now as the spindles. I finished spinning the, sorry about that, fiber that I purchased at Maryland Sheep and Wool from the Little Red Barn. I go to their booth every year, and I make sure I go back on Sunday, because on Sundays sometimes they do a lot of discounts and you can get it even cheaper. So it was $6.95 for 4 ounces. Can't beat that. And it was a domestic wool blend. It wasn't like a specific breed this year. Last year it was mostly BFL. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spindles here. And no, I'm not lacking spindles. I have a lot of free spindles. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my desk. And then I have probably 15 or 16 or more up on the bookcase. Oh, that's not even counting those 3. So yeah, so I have a lot of drop spindles. I love drop spindles. And one time I filled up all my drop spindles just to do it. But it was a pain when I had to go and get all that stuff out for the spindles so that I could apply it. So what I'm going to do with this, which is more than enough to make fingerless gloves. So I'm going to make me some fingerless gloves with this, and depending on how much yardage I have left over, I'll decide what else. I might make like a little headband or something to hide my gray hair. I know it's been a while since I dyed it. So yeah, so that's what's going on with the spindle spinning. And that is pretty much it for what I'm working on, what I've finished. Other works in progress is that I haven't done any more work on that top that I'm supposed to be doing, the other top. So this is as far as I've gotten with that. I need to get back to work on that because some of the trees are already changing colors. The sycamore trees that we saw on the Garden State Parkway, these trees have not only changed colors, they've already dropped their freaking leaves. They're already losing their leaves. So either these trees are confused or we're going to have a rough and early winter this year. So I have that shirt, my socks, and oh, I found the band. Woohoo, I found it. Let me make sure I gave y'all the right colorway. Sometimes looking at a picture ain't the same. So this says Partie, Partie 758. So that's the name of it. But it looks just like that little print showing that was on that website. So Parte, and it's 425 meters. So what? Why my sister harassing me? Yeah. So this is where I was casting on for the Laura's, this is some alpaca. It is the Lala Simple Shawl. It's free pattern on Ravelry. Laura Linneman is one of her patterns. So I was using my hand spun for this. So yeah. So those are my 3 unfinished projects. And so I have to get started on those 2 hats for those boys, because I'm going to crochet those, so those aren't going to take long. And I'm going to continue working on my socks. Hopefully, I should probably go online and look for another skein. I thought I had 2 skeins of this stuff, so. But I looked in my stash and I didn't see any more of this yarn. So I'm going to check over there just to make sure. And if I don't have another skein of this, because I got big feet and I don't want to not have enough yarn, then at least I'll have another skein, and what's left over I can use to make a sock hat or something. So yeah. Yeah. But I don't like knitting with this little yarn as far as using smaller needles. And I need to find, I have some ones, some zeros somewhere. I just don't know what I did with them. That I could use, but they're longer than these. These are 6-inch, I believe. They were 6 inches needles. So, yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys go. The garden, I do have the fall garden planted. Stuff is starting to come up. The acorn squash and the butternut squash, they're coming up. I think I planted butternut squash. I can't remember. The mustards are coming up. The broccoli is coming up. So yeah. So if it stays warm and we get rain here and there, then we'll have a nice fall garden. But if it gets cold early, if these trees are telling the truth and it gets cold early, it's not gonna be a nice garden. Yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys go and talk to you later.